If a missile were launched at the United States, would we be able to stop it? Possibly, if we got really lucky. But our defenses against an intercontinental ballistic missile, or ICBM, aren't as reliable as you might hope.
People expect if it exists, it works, but the evidence shows it doesn't work very well.
We have liftoff.
This is the Ground-Based Mid-Course Defense System, or GMD. It's a constellation of sensors and 36 interceptor missiles intended to act as insurance against a small-scale nuclear attack from North Korea or possibly Iran.
The concern is just that it has not been demonstrated to be reliable and it's not been demonstrated to work in operational conditions.
Yet it's the only option we have for stopping a nuclear-tipped ICBM once it's in the air. On May 30th, 2017, the U.S. tested these defenses using one missile to shoot down another, bigger missile that took off from the Marshall Islands in the Pacific and flew towards the U.S. with the speed and flight path of an ICBM. And it worked. This is a big deal. The Missile Defense Agency hasn't tested this system against an ICBM range target before, and in the past, the GMD hasn't aced all of its tests. Since 1999, the Missile Defense Agency has conducted 18 intercept tests, but never under real-world conditions where the timing, for example, wasn't known in advance. After all, for safety reasons, you can't exactly launch a surprise ICBM at an Air Force base. Even so, at least 8 of those tests have ended in failure. So here's...
He knows that they can't stop the day of the Lord from coming. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone that rule well and have taught me the truth. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect that is scattered abroad within these last days. To you, I say, Shalom. He's not going to be able to do anything to prevent the day of the Lord from coming. Their technology is not going to work. Their tests that they've conducted, a lot of them have failed. And this is they only talk about one missile. Not talking about 200 million missiles. So they know that they can't prevent the day of the Lord from happening. Or they know that they can't stop the day of the Lord. Now I'm just going to grab a few precepts, and Yahweh desire this lesson will be edifying. This is the book of Amos, and I've been bringing this out lately. This is the book of Amos, chapter 5. Verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is darkness and not light. So that's right. You read the book of Joel, the 2nd chapter. It's telling you about the day of the Lord. And also you can read the book of Job, chapter 20. And I'm going to keep reading. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him. So, you can't stop the day of the Lord, man. That's like you running from a lion and you think you got away and then a bear met you. Or went into a house and leaned his hand on the wall and the serpent bit him. So that's right. Let's say if you did get away from the bear, and you leaned your hand on the wall, saying, whew, I got away from the bear too, and then a serpent bit you. Either way, you're going to get got, man. And either way, this place is going to be destroyed. Verse 20, shall not the day of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai be darkness and not light, even very dark, and no brightness in it? So that's right. The day of the Lord, again, is going to be darkness. And you can't stop, the day of the Lord from coming. No matter if you try to hide in the holes of the rocks or go to space or go underwater or go under the ground, you're not going to stop the day of the Lord, man. And just because you think you got away, the elect are going to come back in their spiritual, in new bodies, and they're going to hunt you. And you're going to go right into captivity. You know, so again, if you flee from a lion, you know, and get away, a bear gonna meet you. You know, or if you got away from the bear and went into a house and finally tried to rest and relax, a serpent gonna bite you. So there's no getting away. You get it? There's no preventing this day from coming, man. You know, and it will come to pass. You know, and that's why we must be occupied in prophecies, man. You know, and I'm gonna try to stick into in the New Testament this time, because yesterday I did a lesson in the Old Testament. Today I'm gonna, you know, kind of stick into the New Testament. You know, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 18, and I'm gonna read verse 17. For in 1 hour, so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company in ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea, stood afar off and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning. Who was her burning? That's right, America, Babylon. Saying, what city is like this? So that's right, man. These other nations, you know, and these other nations are going to be standing afar off, you know, and they're going to be like, what happened to this city? What happened to this country, America? You know, because it's going to be set on fire and it's going to be brought low in 1 hour. You know, verse 19, they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, at last, that great city, which is America, wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness, for in 1 hour is she made desolate. So that's right. In 1 hour, this place is going to be made desolate, man. With ICBMs and also the intense laser beams of the chariots, man. What the world ignorantly calls UFOs. You know, so you cannot prevent this day from happening because it's Bible prophecy. You get it? See, us men, you know, starting with our head of Apostle Hart and men on down, you know, and even a man like myself, we have the scoop on how this place is going to be destroyed. You know, but these wacky-tacky Christians out here, they have no idea of what's getting ready to happen to this place. You know, if the world, if everyone knew about these prophecies, people would probably be going about living very differently. But the Lord is only dealing with the elect. And Yahweh Ratazah, I'm one of those men. You know, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 16. I'm gonna read verse 21. And there fell upon there fell upon men a great hail out of heaven, every stone about the weight of a talent, and men blasphemed the Most High because of the plague and of the hail. And what's the plague is it talking about? Intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. For the plague thereof was exceedingly great. That's right. The day of the Lord is going to be exceedingly great, man. You know, this place is going to be destroyed. You get it? You know, it's not really hard to figure out, but again, everyone doesn't have this word. You know, you don't hear about this stuff in Christian churches, man. And the Christians, they don't know what's going on. Not at all. They won't tell you about the day of the Lord. And if they do try to tell you about the day of the Lord, they'll try to paint up a picture, man, you know, of this place standing forever and everyone being saved. A lot of them call it the day of the rapture, which is, you know, bugged out. This is the book of 2 Peter chapter 3, and I'm going to jump straight to the point, verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. And what's that great noise? What do you think is going to cause the great noise? You're looking right at it, man. And the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. So that's right. America is going to be burned up. You know, America will be burned up in 1 hour. The elect are going to be beamed up, and this place is going to be destroyed all at the same time in 1 hour, man. And that's a miracle. You know? I think I'm going to grab a few more and I'm going to end the lesson. I didn't want to keep it long. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 6. And I'm going to start at verse 14. You know what? I'm going to start at verse 12. And I beheld, when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake. And the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood. And the stars of heaven, talk about people, fell unto earth, even as a fig tree casts her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind. And the heavens departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their place. So what you think is going to cause this place to be moved out of its place? You know, what do you think is going to cause the heaven to depart as a scroll when it's rolled together, man? ICBM missile. You know, so E cannot prevent the day of the Lord from happening. And if you notice, when you talk to Christians out here, and when you mention the book of Revelation, a lot of them like to say something like, you know, the book of Revelation is scary, you know, and it's because they don't understand what they're reading. They don't know what's going on. You know, they have no idea. A lot of these Christian churches don't even touch the book of Revelation. You know, because to them it's scary. See, the word revelation means to reveal. You know, a lot of people, they don't want to know what's going to be revealed. You know, a lot of people just want to stay in their own comfortable little box, continue to be wicked. You know, so yeah, man, E can't prevent the day of the, E is not going to be able to stop the day of the Lord, man. You know, you got a lot of people out here, they don't even believe in Yahweh Shai. They still believe in fake white man Jesus. You know, and the Lord got something special for them, man. This is the book of St. John, chapter 12. I'm going to read verse 44. Yahweh Shai cried and said, he that believeth on me, believeth not on me, right? But on him that sent me. So that's right. A lot of people today, they don't believe. They don't believe in Yahweh Shai. You know, they believe in Jesus. So a lot of people today, they don't believe in Yahweh Shai. So therefore, they don't believe in the Most High Yahweh. Verse 45, and he that seeth me, seeth him that sent me. And a lot of our people, they don't see Yahweh Shai. They rather see Jesus. So therefore, they're seeing a lie. Verse 46, I am come a light unto the world, that whosoever believeth on me should not abide in darkness. That's not talking about everyone. You hear that? See that word, whosoever? And that's talking about the Israelites, starting with the hopeful elect. You know, and we're not in darkness. We have this truth, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. Because Yahweh Shai, he has chosen our spirit from the beginning to wake up in these last days. Verse 47. And if any man hear my words and believe not, I judge him not. For I am come not to judge the world, but to save the world. So that's right. You know, the Lord is only coming to save the Israelites, man. You so-called black Latinos, Dave Americans that simply pray and repent and come back to the God of the Bible. Why Yahweh Shai? Here's the point, verse 48. He that rejecteth me and receiveth not of my words, hath one that judged him. The words that I have spoken, the same shall judge him in the last day. So that's right. You don't believe in Yahweh Shai, you're going to be destroyed, man, in the last day. You know, and what day is that? It's a day of judgment, man. You know, and that's why we're constantly blowing the trumpet for our people to get it right in these last days. You know, and a lot of people going to be crying and all of that, man, in the last day, man, because they simply didn't believe. I'm going to read this. This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 1. And I'm going to read Shalaki, chapter 2. And Zephaniah, the first chapter. That's a good chapter to read. But I'm going to read, because, you know, you got to know, people don't know how to escape the day of the Lord. And there is a way. You know, but you got to trust and believe and call and worship on the names of Yahweh Shai, man. This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, and I'm going to read verse 3. Seek ye the Lord Yahweh Shai, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness. Seek meekness. Here's the point. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger. So that's right, man. You know, the meek is talking about you Israelites, man. Starting with the hopeful elect and also the remnant. You know, come back to the God of the Bible, man, while you still have a chance, man. Cast off your old ways so that you can be hid in the day of the Lord's anger, man. You know, so again, you know, E is not going to be able to do anything to prevent the day of the Lord from coming. You know, trust in this system, you know, you trust in E, you know, you're going to be sadly mistaken in the day of the Lord, man. You know. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video right here, Israel. Shalom. I hope this lesson was edifying. Just something real quick in the spirit. Call Halayim La, Ahalayan Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.